Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Reddit Dota 2 League pre-draft analysis. Wow, I'm surprised I can remember all that. And with me for all the analyses I'll be doing here is Tom Ratboy. Tom, how you doing?
Hello. I'm very good. How are you, Kirby?
I'm fine, thank you. So today we're just going to be going through two of the draft pools available for the West European time zones. I'll get words right at some point. Basically, we're just going to be going through the draft pool, seeing what's available. Consider how the captains might draft at some point. But yeah, so we'll start on the Wednesday league. We got, if I use my magical editing powers to pull up the pie chart here, whoosh. We got, I'm going to try to do some very quick mental maths here. Oh god, it's already gone wrong. We got some carries, carries are red, mids are orange, yellow is offlane.
There are 18, I assume we're doing the Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
There are 18
Wednesday.
Carries.
Thanks.
And I want to say 49 supports. 4 junglers.
Yeah, 4 junglers. 39 offlaners and
39 offlaners and
20 mids.
Yeah, something. Yeah. Let's go with that. Okay, there we go. Now that you know what the numbers are, let's go through it.
There are a lot of offlaners there, aren't there? Like, how many do you say? Like, almost 40 offlaners compared to the only just below 20 for the carries and mids. So someone's got to play our position, I feel here.
Well, if we group up the jungler and support group together, because generally the junglers that they're going to be playing, or at least the junglers that I would only play in a competitive game, would be Enigma, Enchantress, or Chen, as I think they're the only worthwhile junglers. You're not really going to be jungling a lifestealer because he'd be in the carry position. But if you did, you maybe could have an advantage because you'd have 3 carries, maybe, because your offlane or mid can jump into the semi-carry.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
But if we add sort of the supports and the junglers together, they take up a good third of the circle.
Yeah, and considering you only need 2/5 of supports in your entire game, because you usually have 4 and 5 supports, 4 and 5 position supports, I should say.
I think there'll be a lot of fight for high level supports, because if we look, there are supports.
Sorry, you dropped a few packets.
Sorry, there are 9 very high supports, and I think there'll be a lot more demand for supports than there will be, say, carries. Because I mean this in the nicest way, but if you get enough farm and you snowball enough, you can be at any skill level of carry. Carry is really about timings, in my opinion, like being able to, and precision and stuff, and being able to do stuff that I can't. But
yeah.
I think there'll be a lot more fight for high support, high level supports.
Yeah.
I mean, the offlaners, they've got a nice pool of offlaners, so there's plenty to choose from really in offlaning.
Yeah. And I also think Zotis has got 3 very high junglers in there that could potentially be used as supports as well. Do you reckon
that is very true.
Take that risk to take a jungler over a proper support?
Well, yes, they could, because if we look at many games, I mean, Chen is very good support. You could even say Enchantress could be pretty good in something like a 4 position, because her ultimate
jungler
can give her a lot of damage, potentially catch people who are running away.
Yeah.
So she does have a lot of potential. And Enigma, well, it's Enigma. You've got a black hole. I mean,
yeah. Especially with the Ags upgrades, because that deals a lot of damage thanks to Midnight Pulse as well.
Teamfight potential is huge.
Yeah, it's just raw damage across the boards everywhere. I'm more concerned about the lack of mids and carries, honestly, because we've got offlanes. Offlanes are no issue, but it's very small percentage of carries.
If you think, I mean, you're going to be pretty much halving the support and jungler pool, because you're going to have 2 supports. Then you're going to have your offlaner, and then you're going to have your mid and your carry.
Yeah.
So, and because you only need 1 each, I think you're a lot of offlaners. But the good thing is that an offlaner, I mean, you could, if there aren't enough, you could move him into a mid position, because I mean, it is solo lanes. It's just offlaning requires different skills to being a mid, and different hero picks and all that. So I mean, potentially, offlaners could be moved into mid roles, but that's whether or not there isn't enough mids. But I think there's plenty enough. I think there'll be enough. I mean, there are 20 carries, aren't there? Did I say 20 or did I say no?
18.
15 carries.
18 carries.
15? 18 carries. Well, there you go. 18 carries.
Yeah. Hopefully that will be enough for the draft pool then.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. So
but I think there'll be a lot of fight for the high level junglers and the high level supports.
Yeah.
Because they'll be the game makers.
They will be. Well, to be fair, like if you had supports and junglers together, like 12 high level players versus the 5 you need for carries, even only half that, that's still 6 to 5. But you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You've been looking through the players. Has anyone in the players caught your eye in particular?
No, I hadn't really had a chance to look over the players. Has anyone caught your eye? And if so, send me their Dota buff profile.
Yeah. I think I saw someone. I can't remember which from this pool. I'll have a quick look. But I think I saw someone very high with like 200 odd games in his belt. I don't know how legit that is.
200 odd games. A lot of people have 200 games. You sure you don't mean like?
No,
let me have a look.
I
saw a guy. There's people with like 1.5k games played and 50-50 win-loss ratio mostly.
Yeah,
and those people, I mean.
I got 2 people, the 3 people here with under 300 games.
Have you?
Are very high. Let me just drop the Dota buffs in the Steam chat. This guy apparently plays less than 5 games a week. If I just copy that into here, is that the right button to press? Did I press it? Yeah, I probably did.
No. Oh, hang on, I can send it to you. Yeah. I see. What online writer and plays a carry, I assume.
Who did I say? Who did you say?
This guy, online Ritter.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
apparently he got in this spreadsheet bum bats, but whatever. He plays a solo mid apparently. Weaver, Gyro. That's odd. He plays a solo mid with those most played heroes. That doesn't make sense. Those are offlane.
Well, Gyros are no. Weaver is a carry. Weaver's a carry.
Yeah.
You play Weaver the carry.
Yeah,
Gyrocopter can be a mid or a carry.
I thought Sniper mid. Solo lane. Sniper mid, yeah.
Solo's mid. But if we look, it is a sniper mid, and Sniper is such a weak hero. I mean, he can be ganked so easily because he is such a squishy hero, which is why you need a Shadow Blade on him. Someone who I have caught my eye of, Alvor.
Alvor, where am I looking?
Alvor. Guy with 2.3k games played, 1,201. If we look...
wait, is this Alvor in-game name or Reddit name?
Alvor in-game. Alvor in-game. He's a guy at the very top. Yeah.
Very top.
This is a Saturday players I'm looking at.
Oh, I was looking at Wednesday players.
Oh, do you want me to look at Wednesday players?
Yeah, we're still looking at Wednesday. We haven't even touched Saturday yet. We'll get back to Alvor soon.
He's we'll talk about him in a bit because I've just noticed something that could be very interesting regarding him. Okay, now I'm looking at the Wednesday players. Okay,
well, someone's got
I see Bone. I see Bone who's played a lot of Rubik. So, you know, he's
Rubik. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Legit hero. Pretty good coverage. Let me just check. He is playing support. Well, at least he's put himself down in support. Rubik, Lich, Darkseer, AA surprisingly Ursa Sand King, and then Visage.
Another thing that I've noticed, Gaia, who has put himself down as a support again.
Is this like 2000
Gaia has
games,
put himself
right? Yeah, 2000 games.
Yeah, 2006 games. Yeah, has Shadow Shaman, Keeper of the Light, and Rubik, so I think he'll be a very good pick because they're the 3 very good heroes who can easily be played in nice positions. So he is a top pick in my opinion. If you can get him, then you'll have a very nice support for that.
Yeah, Guy, congratulations, your top pick. Yeah, he does.
Also,
like
you've got that guy with 3.7 games just chilling there.
Yeah, what's he playing? He's been very
solo
high
mid and
compared to...
offlaner. Put himself in solo mid and offlaner.
Solo mid. Yeah, looks like solo mid.
Is Bloodseeker, Pudge, Husker, top players. So he's a carry.
He's a Bloodseeker Pudge Husk. Oh dear.
It's an odd mix, but you know he's played 3 games, so he's played 3K games. He's probably played at least every single hero and can play them at least pretty well.
I'll have a quick look. Heroes. I'm just gonna check this now.
I don't think there's anybody else. I mean, you've got a nice mix. You've got people with a bunch of games, people with not so many games, but it's a nice mix. I mean, yeah.
Hopefully they can sort out the problem with the 1, 2, 3 positions. But now let's go to Saturday, because that wasn't already from the F. And
Saturday, so
straight away I could see these people are very friendly. We have like massive, like it's like I mean, can't say that's not 4/9 of the pie chart is supports.
Yeah,
that's a lot of support.
No. Is this on the
Saturday?
We section time Saturday? Well, it's very similar to the Wednesday league, but what's nice is that they have a nice mix of all of them. Apart from offlaners in high skill bracket, you've got quite a big clump of them.
There's very few mids actually. There's very few mids I've noticed. There's like 30 mids, 21
that
carries.
actually is quite a few mids. That could be pretty bad for them if they don't, because your mid he's so useful, because if you've got a carry farming, the mid can come and gank, and if he gets off a successful gank, then that carry is down on farm for even longer.
Yeah.
And then if your support's good enough to defend their carry, then you've got an advantage. So the mid is so vital. I mean, every player is vital, don't get me wrong. I mean, player has equally as the same responsibility.
Well, looking at that, I've pulled up an interesting player, but we'll talk about him later. We got less junglers here, but not by very many. But proportionally, that is a tiny amount, isn't it?
It is a small amount of junglers with only 3 and 1 very high jungler. But as I said, I mean, the jungler is basically another support. I mean, unless he's playing something weird like... I'll have a look on the Saturday players and see if I can see this very high jungler. Right, I think I found him. And...
Put the thing. Jungler. What does he play?
I believe he's a killer cup of tea. You put skill at jungler best. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. Nope.
Looking at the properly put jungler down.
Oh wait, no.
Best jungler I can see is John Maiden. No, that's Extra Fly.
Yeah, I see him.
Extra Fly, yeah.
No, I see John Maiden.
Yeah, John Maiden is just the guy with the most played games each week. I don't know why I looked at him.
No, but he put himself down as jungler and had best.
Yeah, he did,
so.
but yeah, okay. Oh, that's odd. Sensei / Extra Fly. Oh, is that
Who?
Jungle's Massive or John Maiden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jungle's Massive.
Axe, Spirit Breaker. Those aren't junglers. Those are not junglers.
Well, let's look at his recent matches, because that's an all-time, and if we look at his recent matches, there are still no junglers.
That's just gonna end brilliantly.
So it'll be interesting to see how he jungles.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just doing... I mean, you've got to remember, a lot of people are here just doing it for the fun.
Yeah. And he played Lifestealer. That's a jungler. Although he's a more
maybe,
carry.
I mean, I suppose I've got to look at this. I mean, I'm trying to think of this, like, how would you play this in a sort of competitive scene when really you don't lifesteal a jungle? But then I'm thinking, well, actually, in a lot of pub games, you lifesteal a jungle. I don't know whether this is a mix of... I don't know whether some teams will be like, let's be high competitive, and other teams will be like, let's not. I don't know. It's really dependent. But now that we're on Wednesday, Saturday, can I go to Alvor?
Well, first I just want to have a quick talk about Extra Fly. Very high jungler. He put himself down as same story. No junglers in his recent matches. But yeah, okay, Alvor, did you say?
Alvor at the very top. Okay, he is very interesting because he put himself down as a solo mid or a carry, I believe.
Let me check.
He put himself down as a carry. Put himself down as a carry. And if we look at his items, he has Troll Warlord as his most played hero.
Troll Warlord, good carry.
422 matches. That is a lot of Troll Warlord.
Do not feed the troll.
Yeah, that is a lot of Troll Warlord. And I'm assuming if you've played him that much, you're playing him on a pretty high skill level.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see.
Gone wrong.
Because we're on this Alvor guy, Troll Warlord could also be played as a mid. I know he's put himself down as a carry, but
no wait, Alvasoy. Look, Wait.
Alvasaur. That's
He
his
put himself
Reddit
as
name.
Offlaner.
Did he?
Yeah, how are you spelling A-L-S-V?
No, he put himself as carry.
Oh, is that like he put himself best carry or what?
Yeah, he put his
Am I looking?
preferred role as carry. And if
Uh,
you look, he does have a lot of awesome carries. He has an I'd love to see an Undying match because Undying is such an awesome hero.
Oh, you're talking about the
He's
same
got
person
Weaver.
here.
Yeah, let me link you. Let me send you his Dota buff. And
Yeah, from where I'm looking, he's put himself down as offlaner. I mean,
look
it's
one
sort of
above
like-
it. Look one above it.
That's support.
Are we looking at the Saturday page here?
I'm looking at the Saturday page here. His Reddit name is ALVYSAUR, right?
Yeah, move along. Okay,
Moving along.
as much as possible.
I'm blind.
Competitive experience,
The problem
none.
is I'm blind.
It's a carry, isn't it?
Yeah, it's carry. I apologize. I'm blind. Please shoot me.
Told you. But yeah, he has Undying as his next played most hero. Then it's Alchemist after Rubik and Weaver. So he has played a lot of carries. But if we also look at his latest matches, we've got Phantom Cancer in there.
I thought it was cancelled.
We have Life Stealer. We have Gyrocopter. And Mirana. He plays a lot of carries.
So like,
he is
fairly set builds.
he's a pretty legit. I mean, look, he went Troll Warlord with Divine Rapier.
Oh, where am I looking?
Look at that. In his matches section.
Troll Warlord.
He went Troll Warlord, he went Phase Boots, Poor Man's, and then I assume he went Helm, and then just went straight for a Divine Rapier. That is...
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom is not joking. Here's the image right now. Fancy editing skills, go. That is ridiculous. Let me put the stats for that match.
He must be a legendary Troll Warlord or something. He must be really good at that guy.
We got OD, Rubik, TA, Chen.
So if they grab him, so if you're against him, a troll, no, but he seems to be a really good high skilled player, and in the carry role, I mean, I know I said if you have a good enough support, but you can't ignore the fact that this guy has played 420 matches of Troll Warlord.
I think I found the problem though. There's a Dragon Knight on the enemy team with a Hand of Midas.
Really?
Yeah, that Dragon Knight went 0-5-4.
He was probably, well, if you look at the rest of their team, I mean, obviously, instead of going mid, he had go. I mean, that team comp though was pretty poor, so it was probably going a stupid, weird, hard carry Dragon Knight, which I don't like doing.
Not Divine Rape, that's Hand of Midas. That is.
Yeah.
Hand of Midas.
I mean,
if you
get it early enough, then it's worth it. But if you don't, then don't fucking bother, because you're just gonna feed.
And the thing is, it came out, I don't know which order he bought it, but it looks like he bought it after BKB. So there you have it, folks. But yeah, anything else while we're here, real quick?
It looks to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to doing after match analysis with you, discussing how I think their drafts were and all of that at the end of the week.
For making stupid plays. But yeah,
I won't be shouting at them. I'll be you.
Yeah. But yeah, whenever we'll run through the actual draft when it's actually happened, which will be on the Wednesday and the Saturday from 9. I will not be casting it live. I think there is a Reddit discussion about it. Have a look at that in the subreddit. But until then, I've been ExKirby. With me is Tom. Tom, good night.
Hello. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Love you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.